Hi, this is Teja Sajja and you're watching me on Filmibeat.
Jai Shri
I'm coming back from Hyderabad. They don't even know who I am. They don't even know the body of work that I've done before. Kids are very excited to see me or talk to me. So that fills my heart with a lot of happiness when kids come forward and call me by my character's name. But my next film, thankfully, it is appealing across the nation. So we are planning for a Hindi release. It will be a big one. It will be a very exciting film. I was there for the first day, first show for Jawan and Pathan, both the films, and I was whistling for Jawan. I was going mad when Sanjay sir entered onto the screen. Yeah, I enjoyed a lot.
My question was that if anyone has approached you yet or not.
No, you didn't ask me that, and
I did. You are just trying to ignore that part. Yes, no.
Yeah, I'm trying to ignore it.
Hi guys, welcome to Filmibeat. This is Murtaza Iqbal and today I am with an actor जिनके मैंने सोचा नहीं था जब मैंने मूवी देखी फर्स्ट टाइम थिएटर्स में जाके, मैंने सोचा नहीं था कि ये क्रेज़ हो जाएगा उनको, लोग सिर्फ पहली बार हिंदी ऑडियंस पहली बार देख रही होगी उनको एंड ये क्रेज़ हो जाएगा. वेल आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट नन देन तेजा हु इज हियर विद अस टुडे, जिन्होंने हनुमान से आई थिंक यू हैव बिकम दिस पैन इंडिया स्टार नाउ. सो आई विल tell you this only कि when I went to the theaters to watch it, when your entry happened, now this is Hindi audience watching it for you, like for the first time on the big screen, they're going crazy. How do you feel when you hear such responses, and have you visited any of the theaters, especially in Hindi, well to see the response?
Not yet, but I will definitely go and watch it. But fills my heart with a lot of gratitude, thankfulness. God's been kind. Audience have made this possible. If at all not for their love and support, I'm coming back from Hyderabad. They don't even know who I am. They don't even know the body of work that I've done before. But just looking at the film, the idea and the talent, and just by merit, they're loving this film and me. More than thankful to them.
Right. Of course, did you expect such a response, be it the worldwide collection of going around 250 crores or in Hindi right now, like 45 crores in Hindi, just the Hindi version. Did you expect such response?
No. To be very honest, no. We knew that we were onto something. We had something great. We've made it with a lot of passion. We knew that there'll be audience who will love this film if they watch it, but we've never imagined that from across the nation the movie will have such a big opening, such a huge love pouring in from all corners of India. We didn't imagine this, no.
Right. When you of course hear these words now that maybe people have started calling you pan India star and all those things, how does that feel? The feeling when you of course read about it on social media, how does that feel?
To be honest, nothing. Nothing, because I've been in the film since I was 2.5 years old.
Yeah.
Started my career as a child artist. I was 2.5 back then. So I've been part of the biggest blockbuster films in Telugu. The biggest, we call them industry hits in Telugu.
Yeah.
So that is by far the biggest hit in industry. I've been part of those films since I was small. So I know for a fact that again, my next film I have to put in the same kind of effort. I have to put in, I'll worry as much as I have worried for Hanuman for my next film again, and everything should fall in place again for my next film. So I know that, and I'm quite grounded in that way, I think. Yeah, this doesn't get to me.
Right.
Yeah.
Of course, if I just talk about the Hindi version of the movie, it clashed with Merry Christmas, which had Katrina Kaif in it. When still, if we look, the collections of Hanuman in Hindi are much better than what Merry Christmas did. While of course you were coming, was there a kind of thing that okay, we are coming up with a movie where there is another movie coming which has a Bollywood star? Will we be able to survive or not? Was there any kind of that thought in your mind?
Sir, first of all, when we have announced this film last year in May, there was no other film in Hindi. And if you're only saying that star would bring in audience to the theater, we have the biggest star, Hanumanji himself. So we didn't worry about that at all.
Right. I would like to know this, that how life has now changed after Hanuman. When you go out, especially, I don't know if you have experienced that. Have you went out in Mumbai in public places? Any kind of experience that you faced? And of course, even in South, if something, in Hyderabad, something has happened with you.
Yeah, has happened. A lot of encounters has happened, but as I said, I'm used to people recognizing me or coming and taking pictures. But now kids are very excited to see me or talk to me. So that fills my heart with a lot of happiness when kids come forward and call me by my character's name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Correct. Of course, I would like to know that it's like now happens that once a movie of an actor does well in Hindi, the filmmakers of the next movie also prefer that to give it a pan-India release or something.
Correct, sir.
Do you look forward to that for all your films? And would you also like to tell the producers, the filmmakers that, now whatever next we do, even if it is not a hugely visualized mounted film like Hanuman, would you tell them to, make it as a pan-India film?
No, sir. The idea and the concept of the film should be appealing. Only then we would try to release it in other languages. If it is something rooted and something personal to the native language, then we will release it only there. But my next film, thankfully, it is appealing across the nation. So we are planning for a Hindi release. It will be a big one. It will be a very exciting film, and not because Hanuman has worked or not because of this, but initially when we've planned this film only, we knew that it caters to audience across the nation. So we are doing it. Yeah.
So, of course, I was speaking to Prashant just last week, and when I asked him that will Teja be there in Jai Hanuman,
Right.
okay, so he told me that it is not planned yet. In the first draft you are not there, but he might just get you into something doing. Have you spoken to him that I want to be a part of Jai Hanuman?
No, that didn't happen, and he's a very organic filmmaker. Of course, the film will be about Lord Hanuman. So if Hanuman has to be in the film, then he will be there. Yeah.
Right. I would like to know that now are you open to doing just the Hindi films as well if they offer you any filmmakers? Have already been done that. I don't know if any of the Hindi filmmakers have reached out to you. That smile says maybe yes. but if just any Hindi film is being offered to you, are you open to do it?
Sir, if somebody thinks that I fit the character, if I can do justice to it, then definitely I'll be more than interested to work anywhere across India. But Hindi is a bit too ambitious, I think. I think the lines are blurred now. We can make films sitting back in Hyderabad and still yet cater it to audience across the nation if the content is such. But as you asked, if Hindi filmmakers want to cast me, then it will be me working with the filmmaker, not about the language.
Right. Yeah. So, and my question was that if anyone has approached you yet or not.
No, you didn't ask me that, and
I did. You are just trying to ignore that part. Yes, no.
Yeah, I'm trying to ignore it.
So, of course, now as we are talking about you coming into Hindi, I would like to know, do you have any list of directors you really wish that you want to work, or any actresses you would love to romance?
I haven't done any romantic films yet in my career. All my films are something like this, out of the box kind of ideas. I think I will bring in my madness into Hindi films if I'm doing Hindi films.
Right.
Yeah.
I just want to know this, Teja. As you said that you have been working since like you were a kid, and now, of course, Hanuman has given you this whole big thing. A lot of times it also happens that when an actor gets into something which is visually big, not just talking about doing a pan-India film, but even then, the next one is something that they prefer to do, something that is just larger than life. I mean, that is what something we have been seeing. If I just give an example of someone like a Prabhas, when he did Bahubali, after that, the movies that he has been doing big films only. Would you go on that part, or you would be okay doing mid-budget films which are like normal romantic, rom-coms, or action films also, which are not mounted on such a huge scale?
Definitely, I would be interested if the idea is exciting. It is not about the budgets or anything, but one thing is a compulsory for me, that is, it should be a visually enticing film to come to the theaters and watch it. If it needs that kind of budgets, then definitely we will have to do it in that way. But otherwise, I'll be interested and I'll be open to do any kinds of films. After Jawan and Pathan, Shah Rukh sir has done Dunki, which is not high on action. So that is irrespective for actor, I believe. Yeah.
Right. So of course, I would like to know, when coming from South, but have you been a watcher of Hindi films?
Yeah.
Which is something that has grabbed your attention maybe in recent times?
Recent times. Recent times, I watch a lot of content across languages, so I cannot remember the names on top of my head. But if you ask my favorite films, Koi Mil Gaya is one of my favorite film, and it fits into the same genre as well. I watch all Karthik Aaryan sir's films. I watch Ayushmann sir's films. I watch Rajkumar Rao sir's films. I watch all the films. I was there for the first show for Jawan and Pathan, both the films, and I was whistling for Jawan. I was going mad when Sanjay sir entered onto the screen. Yeah, I enjoyed a lot.
Right. Lastly, before I wrap up, you said that there's a next film coming which is going to be released pan-India. So can tell us something about that.
We didn't announce the film yet, but it's going to be a action adventure, shot in visually very, very exciting locations, and it's going to be a high on action film. Yeah.
Right.
It fell in place. Okay, I'm not making it because Hanuman has happened. This has started about 7 to 8 months back itself. Yeah.
Right. So it was really lovely chatting with you, Teja. I said I would actually love to see you in a proper Hindi film as well. It would be you have that personality that I'm sure you're going to work well here as well. So thank you so much for being with us. And I'm telling you, go to a theatre to watch the Hindi version of the film and see the reaction of the audiences.
I will.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.